It's time. The moment you have been all waiting for. The name is Damage. Heavy Damage is back! And it's better than ever before. Granbull! Mewtwo! Berserker! Alright guys, so Armor Mewtwo is the theme of this video, and the reason why, because Armor Mewtwo is just such a tank, and I think again Armor Mewtwo is the most underrated Pokemon in my opinion of Ultra League. But again, I'm using heavy damage, so Berserker on the lead right into Granbull, which is horrible if it has Snarl. What is this, Snarl? It is Snarl. So yeah, this is pretty bad for us. What I usually do is I farm up to double close combat, but they do the same thing by the way, so we definitely have to shield this one because this is definitely a close combat. And then I throw one, and I farm a little extra and swap out, because they usually try to... Just watch how this plays out. And also guys, don't forget that 3 random Pokemon, perfect, and becoming... Well, this is not perfect, because now I was hoping to actually catch the close combat with my Armor Mewtwo, but it did not work out at this time. So unfortunately, we're gonna have to eat that crunch, and unfortunately, I have no choice, but I am going to have to shield this next crunch, because I want to win this position right now, and it swaps out perfect. And this is perfect for us, because now we can throw double dynamic punch, so this is actually pretty decent. But anyways, so guys, I lost like, what was it, 500 points. So at the beginning of Holiday Cup, I was at 2701, and at the end of the Holiday Cup, I got to 32 or something like that. But now I gained over 200 and I think 5 or 10 points in a single day with this team. So that's why I wanted to feature it. And again, it's Armor Mewtwo, because Armor Mewtwo is just such a tank. It's just unbelievable. And anyways, and now that was the swap that you waited, because this must be a Focus Blast. This is gonna be a Focus Blast. There we go, beautiful swap. So this team, guys, I highly recommend this team. It's a lot of fun to play, but it really requires for you to know all the matchups and know what you can tank with what Pokemon, and you need to sack a lot. And these next 5 matches, I'm going to do that a lot, and that's why I also wanted to point it out. So the only Pokemon, you have 2 shields, but you have to use your Pokemons like you have 4 shields. I know this might sound a little bit off, but that's how you play with this team. So Armor Mewtwo is definitely 2 additional shields, so it's almost like you have 4 shields. But then Gengar and Berserker can be also be additional shields if as long as you sack with them and you know when to swap out and when not to swap out. You will see. I will point it out for you. But anyways, so Berserker comes back in and we are able to throw double close combat, even though we didn't needed it, but we just wanted to flex a little bit, because with this team it feels good to flex. Alright, so he's gonna come back, but he cannot because he's way too low. So that's the first win. And I believe most of my sets are 4 1s and 5 0s, obviously with 200 something points. But yeah, so we will continue on. And Armor Mewtwo, just consider Armor Mewtwo on how tanky that thing is. I'm telling you guys, it's just so underrated. And if you don't have one, I can recommend to use, you know, that water type, little ice water type, I believe, the Sutsini. If you have that, you can replace it with Armor Mewtwo. It's not as good, but it's pretty good. Just let's put it that way. Armor Mewtwo is just perfect for this team. Cresselia, all right, amazing lead. I love these leads. We love eating breakfast. I mean, we love eating Cresselia for breakfast. So here's the thing, Berserker, guys, now that it's XL, my Berserker is literally maxed out. It's at level 50 Berserker, and Best Buddy. And what is pretty awesome about it is that it can tank more Moonblasts now. That just feels so good. So now it's absolutely walls that Cresselia. Before it didn't completely wall it, it still walled it. But now it's like an absolutely, and then it does way better against Giratina. Both Dragon Breath is also walled, but the Dragon Claw is still tricky, but it's just way better than before. So now, alright, let's see what he brings back in, and it's a Poliwrath. So this is beautiful. So we're gonna sack swap again, and it didn't work out this time. He read us and he swapped out, which is alright, because this is Snorlax, and that is why it's so good, because we needed to draw out that normal type in the back. And usually Armor Mewtwo does that, because they bring their normal types, and this is perfect for us. He's definitely gonna shield this. I usually throw a Psystrike, but it's only just one more Confusion, so it's not worth it, and I know I can get to another one, so I'm just gonna go ahead and basically throw that next one. Basically, that's what I have done this matchup so many times, and he's farming up for the superpower, guys. Like, he's farming up for the superpower to be able to throw it on our Berserker, but we are not gonna do that. I mean, we're not gonna let him do that. That's what I'm trying to say. Look, you see, he has double superpower right now, so our only hope is coming to Berserker and throw ASAP. Like, we need to throw close combat right there, because he has no shields left, and this way that Snorlax and his energy is just absolutely gone. There we go, booyah. And now we're gonna throw another close combat and right into that Poliwrath, and we are sitting pretty well. And Gengar is just sitting on the bench. So now Gengar comes in, and Gengar with 2 shields absolutely walls the opponent. Like guys, here we don't even have to do anything. Like, we literally just like not shield. We're gonna double shield flex, okay? We're gonna double shield flex here. No need to shield. Gengar walls it. That's what I'm saying. No the matchups here, because this is absolutely beautiful, just like that. See? And then now just gonna throw. Not even Shadow Punch should be enough, by the way, but we are like the ultimate flex here right now. I know this is like kind of nasty, but we had a lot of fun on stream, so I had to do the double shield flex with the Shadow Ball finish, just to show who is the boss. I'm just kidding. I'm not that kind of person, by the way, but it was just fun to do so, because I was sucking at Holiday Cup, but mostly because I use very spicy teams. If you followed my channel during the Holiday Cup, you saw that I use pretty interesting teams that most people wouldn't even try. So that's what happened. Oh, Poliwrath Lead. So this is not good, but what we're gonna do, we're gonna swap. So we're gonna swap on the charge move. So we're gonna bring in Mewtwo, there we go. Just like that, but he read our swap, so that didn't work out. But it's alright, guys, we're not gonna shield here, because I know this matchup, we're gonna able to throw double Psystrike. So, see, that's what I'm saying. You just pick a team, even if it's not this team, guys, you just pick a team and learn all the matchups. So I know here that without a shield, I'm gonna able to throw double Psystrike here, and that's what I'm going for, like 100%. He might not know that, but I know that. So I'm not gonna shield here no matter what. He throws another nice slash, I'm gonna survive, and I'm gonna able to throw that Psystrike. See, what did I say? I know these matchups exactly because I've been using this team since season 3. I love this team, and I gained the most points with this team every season, and hit rank 10 with this team as well. So, and now rank 24 is what I'm gonna hit. Oh, look at that, Regice, what a spice. I love when the people use off meta. And Regice is actually really good. We must shield here because it has Focus Blast and Earthquake. So there we go. That Earthquake would have one-shotted our Berserker. He comes back in with Poliwrath. So we have no choice. We're gonna have to double shield. But the good news is our Gengar absolutely walls that whatchamacallit, Poliwrath. But what we're gonna do, we're gonna get rid of both of his shield here. So we're gonna get rid of, here comes the second. And perfect, he's gonna double shield this, because he has no idea we have a Gengar in the back, and most people don't. So we're gonna farm 1 extra count and swap on the charge, just like that, see? Because you know, and this is a Dynamic Punch, so this is not gonna hurt us at all, perfect. And he wasted all that energy just like that. So that's what I'm saying, so you need to count. So I always count, people always ask me if I count, yes I count. So I don't know all the Pokemon counts, of course, but I know all of the meta counts in Ultra because I just faced them so many times. So I know exactly when he gets a Dynamic Punch, and he couldn't wait. He had to throw it because my Berserker would have got to that other Dynamic Punch. That's what he was thinking. But nope. Instead, I was just swapping, and now we can throw a Shadow Ball. And that Shadow Ball almost one-shots that Regice. So we are sitting pretty well here. After we can just farm it down, I think, right? Nope, we cannot farm it down. It's too close. But the good news is we can get to the Shadow Point, so this is perfect. And he had to get to double Earthquake, if he even can do that. I'm not sure. Regice I faced maybe like 3 times, so I'm not sure how much energy it can hold up to. But he would have needed to have 2 and try to farm us down, but he cannot farm us down, so that was like a lost cause there. Alright, so we're continuing on. And guys, I don't know if you see Armor Mewtwo, how much you can actually take, but you saw that without Armor Mewtwo, we would have lost that matchup. Unless, of course, we have Charizard, but then we would have lost other matchups and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But then he wouldn't came in with that Pokemon against Charizard. He would have came in with Regice or whatever it is, right? So my point is that Armor Mewtwo is the key of this team. Even if it doesn't look like it, Armor Mewtwo is the center, and everything is around Armor Mewtwo in the center. I know it might look like Berserker and Gengar is like on the center just because they're putting out so much damage. But just think of it that there's the core, like on Earth, right? And it's just rotating around it. So Gengar and Berserker just rotates around Armor Mewtwo. That's basically the team. So anyways, now Berserker and Cresselia, amazing lead. I love this. Thank you, PvP guys. So, this is perfect. All right, so now the Swampert is not good for us, but what I usually do, so I throw, he unfortunately probably, we probably CMP tied, so I'm not gonna be able to swap into my, yeah, see, we got stuck, so we're gonna have to shield no matter what. But usually you are able to, so I need to put a tape on my phone to be able to swap out, because I feel like maybe I didn't click on it on time and I was possibly able to swap out. But if I would have a tape, I would push it right on it on time. So I keep saying this, but I need to do it. So anyways, so Armor Mewtwo just basically, we don't have to do anything here. We can just basically farm this thing down all the way, Swampert, and we have energy. He's gonna come back in with his Cresselia, because technically Cresselia was Armor Mewtwo, but it does not. It's absolutely nuts how much damage you can actually do against Cresselia with Armor Mewtwo. I mean, just watch this, guys. He probably thinks after this he could farm us down, but he cannot. So we still survive this and able to throw a Psystrike. And so this is perfect. So we're gonna throw the Psystrike. Look at this. Look at this, how much damage we did with this Armor Mewtwo. It had half of a health. Armor Mewtwo was at half down with health. And look how much damage you're able to add in to their Cresselia. Look at that, look at that. Do you guys see this? They always think they can farm you down, but they cannot. Cresselia cannot farm down Armor Mewtwo, period. Look at that. Do you guys see how much damage it did? It to almost the full health Cresselia. It's unbelievable. Everybody underestimates Armor Mewtwo's power. It's just absolutely unbelievable. And most people try to farm it down because it looks so close, but it's just not. And that's why it's Armor Mewtwo. I highly recommend that you overfarm just one extra each time when you throw with it, because that throws off their counting. Unless you're like absolutely pro against Armor Mewtwo, but usually it throws off their counting. Okay, so here I'm gonna shield because I wanna throw that close combat. So, and Gengar doesn't need shield against the Melmetal, so we're good here. So we're gonna just get rid of all the shields, and guys, you know that Gengar is absolutely tanky. And now we don't immunity, it doesn't matter, even if it throws, we survive. Whatever it throws, we survive, so it doesn't matter, we can just farm it down. It's a beautiful win. We have one more match here, guys, one more match. So how do you like the team so far? Let me know in the comments, and also if you see the Pokemons popping in above my head, if you put them in the comments below in order of appearance, you are actually able to win 100 Pokecoins each day by naming it right. Alright, so again, a Cresselia Lead. Oh my god, this is awesome. And he's swapping out instantly into Swampert, okay? So Swampert is great. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna throw, and now we're gonna swap out, because we have energy advantage. So we are one ahead of him, so we're gonna swap out on the charge move. Perfect. So now it worked out perfectly because we had that energy advantage. But usually Swampert beats us to it, but luckily he did not this time. And now we just basically, and do you guys see that lag? So he got in one extra mud shot. So that was not cool, because he should not be able to, watch this. He's gonna able to get to another one before I'm able to even throw. Isn't that crazy? So he got in definitely one extra mud shot right there. That's what it looked like to me. So, but I'm still able to throw. Just like I said, Armor Mewtwo is an absolute beast and the biggest tank in Ultra League. We were still able to throw, but we would have won this matchup if he didn't get that extra mud shot in there. So that's a little bit, because now we're gonna have to shield. We're not gonna be able to farm it down. See, do you see this? Just one extra confusion. Because I know this matchup, I've done this many times, but that threw off our whole game right here. And then now, let's see what he has. Oh boy, this is a goon. This is the worst nightmare in the bag, but luckily our Berserker is still alive, and we have double close combat, and he has only one shield. So we're good. We're good. And he swapped out. Oh man, so you have to instantly swap out. And what we need to do here is we need that what do you call it? Cresselia to take out our Gengar. So what we need to do is we need to just farm this down, take its health. I need to throw a Shadow Punch. Not a Shadow, but no, what am I doing? I hope I undercharge. I need to undercharge here. That's too much. That takes, oh man, I lost. Because now the goon gonna able to farm out to double Night Slash. So I'm only gonna able to throw one of my my close combats. Yeah, I lost. There's nothing I can do. Because of that. Unfortunately, what I needed to do is that Cresselia gets just low, and it basically, see, because I throw the first close combat, he's gonna shield this, and I have the second one right there, whoop, but unfortunately we CMP typed before and I won that, so he's go first, and that's where we lost it. So the only way I would have won, which I already know, by the way, even on the stream I yelled it out that I need to undercharge, but I still didn't charge under enough. Anyways guys, I hope you love this team, and I am going to feature Ho-Oh pretty soon and a few other teams, Genocide and so many other ones. So Thank you so much for sticking by and stay tuned.